Hello, happy April to you. This is Andy Wirt with Red One Realty. I hope that you are enjoying the beginning of this rainy, soggy month thus far. I wanted to give you a Central Ohio real estate update for the month of April. We're in early April, which means stats are out through the end of February. And so I'm going to share my screen in just a minute. I want to talk with you about what these statistics mean for potential buyers and sellers in today's real estate market in Central Ohio. But I did want to say that you may be seeing on the news locally or especially nationally about changes coming in the real estate industry. I'm debating about how much to say about that because we really don't know how some of those things are going to change or affect how real estate is bought and sold in our community and as well nationally. But I'll be saying more in coming days about that as more specifics come out. It's a little bit like the storms that we recently had in Central Ohio, where as of yesterday, they were making it, the news media was making it sound like there was going to be a tornado ripping through every neighborhood in Columbus. And I don't, to my knowledge, that didn't happen. So, the things that are coming in the real estate industry could amount to some significant changes, or depending on how things flesh out, not much may change at all. We just don't know that yet. But if you're curious about those things or would like to talk about that, I'd love to take you out to coffee. I'll buy, and we could talk about the industry and what that might mean for you specifically as a buyer or seller in coming months or later this year in Central Ohio. But in terms of our current market, things remain fairly similar to where they have been. Let me share my screen and there we go. Sharing the screen is hopefully you can see these statistics here now that have come out. And again, these are from the end of February, but these are the latest that we have. So I wanted to just talk specifically about what some things might mean for buyers. So if you're a buyer, if you're thinking about getting into the real estate market as an investor, perhaps you're looking for a home, maybe you have a home and you want to sell it, you're thinking of selling it and buying another, here's some things that would be of interest to you. There are basically the gist of it is there are more homes on the market. So more homes are selling February this year compared to last year. More homes are going into contract. Sale prices, buyers are continuing to go up. So it's something to keep in mind. I've talked to people who are waiting. They're waiting for interest rates to go down. They're waiting for more inventory. But as they're waiting, prices are increasing and will continue to increase. I don't see any reason that will change because of the historically low inventory that we're in. But buyers, I did want to share with you down here, we can see that new listings are up almost 18%. So more homes are coming on the market. There are about 350 more homes this February than there were last February. We would still like to see this listing inventory be almost 3,500 to 4,000 homes available. So it's way, way low still, which means it's still a seller's market. But there are more homes for sale than what there have been. And buyers, I did want to show you too that interest rates are holding fairly steady. We're right at about 7% nationally. So those can certainly vary by lender. Depending on your credit score, depending on your down payment amount, depending on lots of factors that could indicate pricing for that. But interest rates are about the same. Hopefully they will go down a little bit, but they're staying fairly steady. And then so again, down here, we see that for buyers, the inventory is up almost 22%, which means there's a greater selection month supply of inventory. Those are good statistics for buyers. There are more homes to choose from. It does, to some degree, make competition for sellers less of a factor. Buyers have some more choices and some more leverage. But again, it's still a very strong seller's market because of the low inventory. And that's why we continue to see the average sale price go up. So for sellers, if you're looking at selling your home this spring in Central Ohio, what I'm going to say to you is that we are looking at continual increases in home values, which is always great news for sellers. But sellers, I would say, if you look at these statistics here, homes are selling right at about list price. And this one's really interesting because if you see the percent of last list price received, what that tells me is that homes that have to go through a price reduction and the last list price, so they price too high, they go through a price reduction. When that happens, those homes are getting less than what the last list price was. So it indicates for a seller, you absolutely have to be smart in how you price your home. It is a seller's market. We do expect good returns on sales. However, You got to price in that sweet spot of the market and have your house ready to sell, or you're going to end up chasing the market down, reducing the price, and then you're likely going to sell below that list price. So listing at the best price is key, and I can help you with that with analysis in terms of what that sweet spot in the market looks like, so we can find that, drive as many buyers to the home as possible, and ideally get you a situation where you're getting over list price and some of the great terms that we would expect in this low inventory market. So again, sellers, you do need to keep in mind that there is more competition out there. There are more listings coming on the market, but overall, it's still a seller's market. It's still a great time to sell a house. So if you're a buyer, I would encourage you to seriously consider getting into today's market, because I think, again, interest rates may go down later this year, but it's likely that sales prices are going to continue to increase. And as the temperature heats up outside, hopefully we get to those consistently warmer temperatures. There's only going to be more competition out there amongst buyers as well. And I think prices will continue to increase. So again, I'd like to earn the opportunity to be your trusted local advisor in all things real estate. If you'd like to look at your specific neighborhood, your specific corporation limit or school system, what the statistics are saying in your area, I'd enjoy the opportunity to speak with you directly about those things. Happy to do a custom analysis of your home in terms of what its value is, what it would likely sell for, how to get it ready for sale. And buyers, certainly, if you're looking in a community, we can do an analysis to see what we would expect to need to do to be able to get you a home in that given area. My number is 614-578-0676. I'd love to speak with you. Free consultations always. And I look forward to the opportunity to serve you. If you have a friend, family member looking to buy, sell, or invest in Central Ohio, I definitely appreciate the referrals, and I'm trying to build my business in that regard. So thank you for watching this video. I know these get a little long, but I do like to inform you, and I think these statistics are very interesting and informing for anybody looking to be aware of what's happening in our local market. Thank you. Take care. God bless.